Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adrienne. This is a weekend reading vlog. So I hope you guys enjoy the vlog and thank you for watching. Can you tell it's Friday by my hair? I can't care anymore. I actually worked really hard today at work. Which, I mean, we're working hard every day, but I put like extra effort in trying to like get stuff done, and I'm exhausted. So I'm just gonna relax this evening. I think that's the plan as of right now. Let me tell you what books I'm reading. Restarted the final revival of Opal and Nev with the intention of finishing it this weekend, hopefully. I'm on page 98. I'm tabbing it, which I don't annotate books, but there were just parts in here when I started this book before, maybe read 150 pages, and there are parts in here where I was just like, it's so good. I need to annotate it. I need to tab things that I want to come back to later. And I have 2 tabs in here so far, and it's just, I mean, it's a fun experience. Like, both the parts I tabbed are parts where I just had to reread that section literally 3 or 4 times because it just affected me in some way. I'm on page 98 of Opal and Nev, and then I am halfway through the audiobook of My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite, which I didn't plan on reading this month. It was not on my TBR, but the audiobook was available, and when I was looking for an audiobook to listen to the other day. It's so good. The audiobook is so good, and I'm loving it. Oh, this is about Opal and Nev, which was this duo in the 60s or 70s that were super famous, and it's like their origin story told through interviews when they're much older now and going to do a final tour. And then this follows a woman whose sister has killed 3 boyfriends and calls her to clean up the bodies, but she always says it was in self-defense. She was protecting herself. The sister's like, okay, this is literally the 3rd person that you've killed now, and why do you carry a knife with you? The main character is a nurse, and she has a crush, a huge crush on a doctor at work, and now he's interested in her sister, and she's like, great, do I need to protect him from my sister? So, but that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go start making dinner, I think, and listen to this audiobook. I ended up just having soup for dinner, but then spent my time trying to recreate some delicious deviled eggs that we've had recently. But here's my little attempt. They're so cute. I finished it. It's 9:30 p.m. and I'm exhausted. So I think I'll go to sleep soon. But this was really good. I think it's supposed to be like satire. It is funny. There are multiple parts that like made me laugh out loud. It's not like a funny book overall, but there's just like some funny parts. I like the way it ended. I enjoyed pretty much everything that happened. The size was great. It was very short and succinct. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It's not like a favorite book of all time, but it's definitely 5-star quality.
The splintered glass is covered in dark, crusted blood. More has run down the screen to the floor, where he realizes
Have I even spoken to you today? My boyfriend and I went to the park this morning on a long walk. Now I'm home. I had to wash my hair again because I got pretty sweaty. I started the audiobook for The Hiding Place by CJ Tudor. Why didn't I learn my lesson last time? In my 1,000 Door Readathon vlog, I read The Chalk Man by CJ Tudor, and I started it while eating lunch, and it was a gross intro, like blood and guts. And so once again, this time I started while cooking breakfast. The opening scene is 2 police officers walking in to find some decomposing, maggot-covered dead bodies. I don't really know what this book's about, besides that there's a man returning to his hometown and wants to get a teaching position at the school. Haven't made any progress on Opal and Nev yet, but I'm gonna start getting ready soon because I'm spending this afternoon, evening with my sister. We have a lot of fun things in store for today, but I'll tell you about it after I get ready. Hello. I'm in the car now at 3 p.m. It's much later. I haven't even told you what I'm doing today, and I need to catch you up. So, this evening, my sister and I are going to see Nate Bargatze, who is a comedian that we are in love with. first Netflix special, The Tennessee Kid. Absolutely love. I've rewatched that special so many times because it's so funny. His latest special, not as funny. But anyways, I bought tickets for us 2 years ago. They got postponed due to COVID. So this is the rain check tour. And we finally get to go. The day is finally here. The city that it's in is over an hour away. So I had to go pick up my sister. We're gonna ride down together. We're gonna go to a used bookstore. We're gonna go to dinner. And then we're gonna go see Nate Bargatze. But the funny part is my sister and I are both getting ready at home. When we talked an hour ago, we gave each other such a hard time. Like, I was telling her she better be ready when I get there at 3 o'clock. And she was telling me that I better actually get there at 3 o'clock. And we're both like going back and forth. You better not be late or else. So don't you know, I'm watching Katie Colson, who is my new booktube obsession. I've been watching 15 videos from her a day, and she has long videos. And I'm obsessed. I can't stop watching. So I'm watching her videos while I'm doing my makeup. Just casually getting ready. And then I realized I need to leave in like 8 minutes. So I had to confess, like, I'm going to be late. And she said, her reaction was, oh my God, what time is it? So she was also running late. And she said she was getting ready, but she was watching Katie Colson and didn't realize what time it was. So Katie Colson made us both late, which is hilarious. Which she always goes to little free libraries, and there's one on the way to my sister's house. So in honor of Katie Colson, but okay, everything's calm now. I am 20 minutes into the audiobook of The Hiding Place by CJ Tudor, and I read a little bit more of Opal and Nev earlier. I love it. It makes me want to cry. Like, nothing's happening, and I'm just like, I feel so touched and impacted by everything. So I love it so much. Yours is so sick.
You want to exercise? Or you want us to do that?
I was like, do you not have a mayor in this town? Do I own the land? Like because I'm here, I get to do all the town.
It's much later now. I dropped my sister off. We had a great time. Nate Bargatze is hilarious. We were a little late because we were having such a great time at dinner, but we made it. We saw his full show. We just missed part of the opening act, but it was very good, very funny. But I got 2 books from McKay's. The Other People by CJ Tudor, who is the author of The Chalk Man and The Hiding Place, which I'm currently reading. A Memory Called Empire by Katie Martine, which I had already looked in this section and missed it, and my sister found it. Let me just say, having a sister who reads books, she reads the same books as me. She loves booktube as much as me. We read the same stuff. Like, it's fantastic. And then I also have a boyfriend who reads nonfiction and collects books. Like, he has more books than I do. Like, I'm so lucky. We had a Hamilton concert on the way home, and then I just had a Sarah Bareilles concert by myself. So, yeah, had a lovely evening. Hello. What is happening with this day? I don't know. It's Sunday at like 4 p.m. I My boyfriend and I went to a park this morning to read our book. Then I came home and I tried to continue reading and I fell asleep. And as we all know, taking a nap means you have to then be groggy for 8 hours until bedtime, which is so annoying. Like, why do we get punished for napping? So I feel disgusting. And now I just don't even know what to do with my day because it's 4 p.m. and I want to edit and I want to read and I wanted to finish both of those books so I could finish this vlog, but here we are. You want to see my plants since we're just over here? These are the dangly ones and then these are some other ones. Look how cute. Look how cute. This one is fake. This one, well, and this one are from the giant jade tree in my office, and I brought home some little snippings. And this is a very fragile plant. It was thriving, and then I installed these shelves, and this one fell off one day, and this plant got ruined. It's like a third of what it was. Like, look at this. This used to have all these little grapes on it, but it's empty. But it does have some new growth, so why am I showing you my plant? Because I don't know what else to show you. Oh, duh. How about where I am in my books? Opal and Ev, I'm on page 135, which I'm finally past the point that I read to before, and it's good. Very good. So wonderful. I have multiple tabs, which are just places where I kept rereading over and over and over because I just loved it. But I'm not in the mood. Like, I'm not in the mood to read a great book, which, oh my god, that's why I put it down last time. Okay, I'm not putting it down, but I'm just in such a thriller mood. So I'm on page 48 of The Hiding Place, which just follows this man with secrets. He's back in his hometown, got a job at the high school that he went to. When he was there, a student fell off the roof or got pushed or committed suicide or something, I don't know. But somehow, I don't know if it was his friend or something. And then he's taking the position of the teacher who murdered her own son and then killed herself, allegedly. And he's also living in the house where she lived, and it's super creepy, spooky. The house is decrepit. A bunch of beetles came out of the toilet, which made me want to vomit. And this guy, like, drinks too much, smokes, has a gambling problem. I think he's on the run from, like, a gambling debt. I don't know. He is troubled. And now someone just threw a brick through his window. The reason I picked up another C.J. Tudor book, and the reason I love The Chalk Man, even though I didn't think the ending was spectacular, is just the vibe, the atmosphere. It's like spooky, small town, secrets. I don't know. It's fun. I don't know where this day will bring me, but I'm over halfway through The Hiding Place now by C.J. Tudor. I've been listening to the audiobook while I organize my pantry, cook dinner, and it's great. I mean, just a lot of trouble. It feels a little like there's been scary parts. I mean, maybe I'm just a wimp, but it was scary to me. But I just finished cooking dinner and it's beautiful. It's now Sunday evening, 8 p.m. and we're gonna go to my boyfriend's house. We decided to go to the aquarium tomorrow, which is 2.5 hours away maybe. I took vacation Monday, Tuesday just because I need to use it up. So I'm very excited that we're gonna go to the aquarium. And I guess we'll just keep this vlog going because I haven't finished any books since Friday. So let's just keep going until I finish some more books. Welcome. It's now Tuesday. I've been sitting around in my pajamas editing and drinking tea and just having a great time. Yesterday we ended up having so much fun. We went to the beach, went to the aquarium, went to some stores, ate lots of food, had a great time. I got a little reading done in the car, but then today I finished The Hiding Place. I've made 0 progress on Opal and Nev, but 4 stars, nearly 5. I mean, just as an enjoyable thriller slash horror, because this book is actually horror. It was very good. This just happened to me with another book. Again, I'm reading reviews that say this is a ripoff of something else, which is so annoying. Like, I love this book. I didn't read the other thing to realize it was kind of copying, and I enjoyed this one so much, but now it feels dirty because they copied something else. So look into that if you're interested. But not knowing any of that, this book was very enjoyable. It's spooky. It has like jump scares and everything, and maybe a little bit of paranormal stuff, possibly. It's very good. But I've been talking a lot recently to other people about how the books I read parallel real life. Like, it'll reference something in my real life, just like really weirdly timed references to like relevant things going on. One of those was in this book earlier, but then right at the end there is a reference about you know, a child being like their parent, and it says apples never fall far from the tree, and it just so happens to be the release day for Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty, one of my most anticipated books of the year. And I finished a book that said that while this was out for delivery. Like, isn't that so creepy and weird? Please, if this happens to you, tell me about like the creepy parallels. Like, it happens to me all the time. I read a book that was a retelling of The Talented Mr. Ripley, and then the next book I read referenced The Talented Mr. Ripley, and it happens to me like every book I read, there's 1 to 5 parallels like that. I don't know. Why am I going on about that? What's the point? I don't know. It's just really weird and interesting. But I'm very excited to have this in my hands now. I definitely plan on reading it this month. I have no idea what it's about. Just that I love Leanne Moriarty, so I'll be reading it. Now, it's 4 p.m. on Tuesday, day 4 of me being off work, and I honestly don't have much to show for it, but I've had a great time. So I'm gonna go hang out with my sister and nephew in a little bit, and we'll see what happens with Opal and Nev. I don't know. Like, I want to read it, but I obviously don't feel like reading it, so we'll see. So, you know, I got all ready today to film, and look at this. I broke my SD card, the one that I was using, and I have a second SD card, but it was filled with stuff, and I had to take time to like go through it, empty it out, make space, blah blah blah. Now there's space on it, but now I'm supposed to meet my sister, so guess I won't be filming any full videos today like I had planned, and I guess I ought to order a new SD card. But luckily it let me finish editing the video that was on here, so I'm not even upset. I'm grateful. But we're actually going to pick up my sister's copy of Apples Never Fall from Barnes & Noble, and it's a new Barnes & Noble that just opened, so gotta go take a peek at that. And I don't know what else we're gonna do, honestly, but we're just gonna go hang out.
Cheers with us.
We went to one of my favorite restaurants, and I didn't have any dinner. Had a nice pineapple sangria though, and now I'm gonna make myself a nice dessert. And I did not get anything from Barnes & Noble. But I definitely had my eye on the horror section because I plan on being so scared this fall. I am in shock right now. I'm at page 200-ish of Opal and Nev, part 2. And from the beginning of the story, we know that one of the biggest moments of Opal and Nev's early career was this Rivington showcase, which is when their record label had a showcase of all their artists, and it ended in the drummer being beaten to death in a racially motivated fight. And we've been building up to like the interviews recapping what happened. We've been looking at this famous photo that came out of it and like how impactful that was, and how it really jump started their career, but it was, you know, based off of this horrible thing that happened. And at the end of part 1, like, is when it finishes telling the story of this showcase. There's a reveal plot twist. I was not expecting any plot twist from this book, just like interesting information coming along, but something shocking got revealed, and I am like, I kind of want to cry. It's, oh my god, I can't, it's like, it's shocking, and it makes like some stuff that happened to people later on make more sense, but oh my god. This really just elevated my reading experience so much though, because like, this is the first moment I'm seeing that not everyone who was involved in this story is aware of the same information or interpreted everything the same way, stuff along those lines. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm so shocked. Wow, was not expecting that. And I'm like, where's the story gonna go? Because I'm on page 196 and there's 358 pages left. Alexa, what's 358 minus 196?
358 minus 196 is 162.
So we're just over halfway through. I just turned the page to the first page of part 2, and the editor's note, which is the person writing this book. Exactly what I was thinking. Holy crap. I need to go shower and get ready for bed though, because it is a work night and it's 9:30 and I'm just up full energy like I don't have anything to do tomorrow. So, whew, I can take a breather from this book. Can you see me in the galaxy light? So I'm now on page 216. But it's like 10:30 p.m. So time to end the vlog. And you'll just have to check out my next vlog to see what I think of it when I finish. So, and is it 5 stars like I predicted? So we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
That's a trigger fish.
Oh, the wing.